Now that you are familiar with FPC system and documented FPC system, we can start talking about the requirements that the standards put on your FPC system. To get a CE marking right, your company needs to have a documented FPC system that is made according to harmonized standards. Basically, this means that you need to check from the appropriate standards which activities need to be implemented in your FPC system, and how comprehensively the documenting needs to be done. By controlling the activities given out in the standard, we can ensure that products' essential characteristics stay the same. Depending on the product category, the FPC may need to be certified by a third party to make sure that the company actually works according to their FPC system and that the system corresponds to the requirements of the standards. In some cases, it's enough that the manufacturer themselves declares that they are working according to the standard. So the company from our previous video returns to make things a bit easier to grasp. The company needs a CE mark because they are manufacturing structural steel products. First, they look into the standards, which says that it is not enough for the company to have working instructions just for accepting goods. Now they need to include their other manufacturing activities into their FPC system, such as welding, holing, and handling of nonconformities, and so on. The standard for structural steel products also happens to demand that a third party needs to certify their FPC system. So first, the company does initial type testing for the chosen essential characteristics, then it expands its FPC system according to the standards, and then commits itself for audit to get their FPC certified. After these steps, the company has acquired a CE marking right. However, in real life, making the FPC system according to the standard is never as simple and as straightforward as in our example. Making an FPC system for CE marking from scratch can be a very tedious task. The most common problem is that the requirements for your FPC system have spread over dozens of standards, and you need to find and check every single one, no matter how small of a detail it is. You start with one standard, which guides you to do two new ones, which lead to a bunch more. In the worst case, the needed requirements have spread into hundreds of different standards. Then there's the issue of language. Standards have been written in hard-to-read legal text where there is constant danger of misinterpreting something very important. One word can change the meaning of the whole sentence, and if you read it haphazardly, you might end up in big trouble. A pre-made FPC system, where all the base work has been done, can help you save a lot of time, money, and most importantly, your nerves.